Hi YouTube, welcome to part 4 of my Q&A video. Maybe this might be my last, I don't know yet. This is still with Emma Williamson. By the way, what age should you know what you want to do with your life? However, whenever you think is the appropriate age. Where does traffic jams come from? I don't know. I used to think traffic was an invention of the devil. I used to say that because I was always pissed off. When is your future behind you if you give up? Can a man and woman ever just be friends? Sometimes, but it kind of sucks. When do you take away Grandpa's car keys? When do you take away Grandpa's car keys? My grandpa's dead. Do siblings really end up liking each other? Yeah, I love my brother, but yeah, we fight. Yeah. How do you know when to end a friendship if nothing's working out? How do you use letters in New Door to make one word? I don't know. Why are 2007 pennies more worth than 2006 pennies? I don't know. I heard that the pennies from back in the day are more worth it because they're copper, and I heard that the pennies of years ago or these days are made out of pots or something. How could all your cousins have an aunt who is not your aunt? I don't know. On my way to the fair, I met 7 jugglers, 3 bears, and a juggler had 6 cats, and 5 rats, and 4 houses. Every house had 3 mouses. How many in all are going to the fair? Well, really, common knowledge. This one? You know, I don't know how to answer that one. Wait, maybe I do. On your way, you met 7 jugglers and a bear, 6 jugglers. Every juggler had 6 cats. Every juggler had 5 rats. Every rat had 4 houses. And every house had 3 mouses. Every mouse had 2 louses, and a louse had a spouse. How many are going to the fair? Only me. Imagine you are sinking in a rowboat. How would you survive? I would bring another rowboat, or how would I survive? I would pray, and I would take a speedboat along with me if I could. If Uncle married but doesn't have any children, you're related to your cousins and your aunt? Are you related to your cousins and your aunt? I don't know. Some of these questions don't make any sense to me. When was war justifiable? I don't know. What is the meaning of life? Life is just like an open door. You live life, try to enjoy it if you can. Not every day is joyful. What are we so afraid of? I'm afraid of getting killed. What's our greatest distraction? I don't know. How do we obtain peace? By being peaceful and loving. What happens to you after you die? I go to heaven and I say how much I love Jesus and God. Why are so many people depressed? I used to be depressed every day of my life until I took vitamin D and all my depression went. What is one wish for the world? To be loving and caring. Is current religion serving its purpose? To me it is. How could you describe heaven, and how would you get there after you die? I would just believe that I would go there. What is the wisdom and how do we get it? What is wisdom and how do we get it? You get it? Knowledge. What greatest quality a human possesses? Love. Why is there suffering something in this world? I guess because some people just don't like other people. What does it mean to live in a present moment? This present, what you're in? What is a relationship between science and religion? I don't know. What is it that prevents people from living their full potential? I don't know. When we pray to God, do we never get answer or respond? I will tell you. He will help you. God, Jesus, they will help you. However much help you need, they will always be there for you. In here, in your heart, they will always answer you. I know they will. I know they're there for you, and they'll never give up on you. I know that from experience. I've prayed for years. Alright. So my Q&A video will soon enough be closing. Amanda Phillips, where did you grow up? In this house, which I've lived in for almost 18 years. What was your childhood like? I don't know, growing up on Disney and Land Before Time. Who were your favorite relatives? I guess my mom. What was your favorite bedtime story? Tootin' Poodle or Tootin' Puddle, whatever it was called. Stella Luna, yeah, Stella Luna, not in order, Cookie Monster, Cookie Tree, and many more. You know what, I read Cookie Monster, Cookie Tree to my friend. I didn't even know the word, I didn't even know how to read, I just memorized it. Yeah. Favorite way to eat chicken? Fried or chicken wings with ranch or barbecue sauce. Yeah. Do you like winning or losing better? I do like to win, but you have to accept loss sometime in your life. Do you remember any songs you used to sing growing up? Bingo was his name-o, the Bingo song. What's that other song? Old MacDonald? Yeah. Have you ever happy birthday? Have you ever felt ashamed of something? Yes, I do, and I don't want to go into details because it's too personal. What's the worst thing you've ever done? Then again, that's too personal. What were you like as a kid? I don't know. Loud. I think I have autism disability, Asperger's syndrome, like my buddy Nick Hewitt. I don't know. What were your parents like as a kid? You know, it's been so long that I don't even know. My mom had long hair in the back of her head. Took care of me as best she could. How would you like to be remembered after you die? As a happy person? Are you proud of yourself? Hold on. Are you proud of yourself? I want to be remembered as a beautiful person, a person who was very nice. Are you proud of yourself? Yes, I am. Did you enjoy school? Which one? Elementary school? Yes. Middle school? A little bit. High school? freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year. Had its good days and had its bad days, you know. Super senior year. Yeah. What kind of student were you? In my regular senior year, I was kind of evil. But, you know. What would you do for fun in the playgrounds at school? You know, go on slides, play power games with my pals. Back then. In 4th grade, there was a group of... There was me, a kid named Greg. There was Cecil. Yeah, there was me, Nick, Greg, Cecil, and Patrick. Cecil moved, and then later... No, there was me, Patrick... Me, Jacob, Eddie, Greg, Nick, and Patrick. Or no, not Patrick. He wasn't in that group at first. But Cecil left the group. Nick left the group the year after. But then I left the group later. No, there was Eddie. It was me, Jacob, Eddie, Greg, Nick, and Cecil. Cecil left the group because I think he moved. Nick left the group because he thought he was getting too old for those power games. I left the group in 6th grade after Derek joined the group. Nick would sometimes come back. Nick used to play, like, pretend he was playing a rock and roll song going, da-na-na-na-na, in 4th grade, yeah. But then I got too old for those power games and wanted to play more sports, you know? And then one kid said about one of my friends, Jimmy. They said, Jimmy... He has the mind of a peanut. They said one of my friends had the mind of a peanut. I don't know what you were saying about that. Are you still friends with anyone from that time in your life? I claim to be, yeah. What are your best and worst memories of high school? Okay, I don't want to go into my worst because that's way too personal. The funny thing was my friend Dalton, one of my best friends, stuck his finger in a yogurt and then went like that and got in my ear, and then so I attempted to do the same, and I went like that and he went like that, and then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get him back for this. So I flung it and it landed right here, and he was like, and he went to the bathroom and wiped it out with paper towel. So I found a way to get him. Was there a teacher who had particularly influenced you in your life? Yes, Mr. Kinney influenced me to write more stories. How do you know if your voice has been broken? I don't know. Would you fight for your country? Yeah, probably not. What did you learn most at school? I enjoyed learning U.S. history a lot and more writing stories. Are you scared having what life throws at you? Having to deal with what life throws at you? Not all the time. Do you like being alone? Sometimes. Sometimes I just sit at my computer and watch movies, you know. But I like to be around people. What is an atom? An atom? What is an atom? What is an atom? An atom is a basic unit of a chemical element. What are atoms made of? What are atoms made of? Well, I'll tell you. Atoms are composed from particular called protons, electrons, and neutrons. So neutrons, protons, and electrons. And then was an element. Actually, something funny was one girl went nucleus, protons, and electrons to answer the question, and Mr. Holterman went incorrect. I want neutrons, protons, and electrons, and he went correct. the funny part? Nucleus, protons, and electrons. Incorrect! Because I said nucleus, not neutrons. A part of aspect of something abstract, ESB, which is, that's an essential or characteristic. That's what an element is. It's each of more than 100 substances that cannot be chemically something. I'm itching everywhere. How many elements are there? Why did everyone ask these other questions? I usually have Q&A videos. If I do a next one, it's just going to be about me. These are 118. There are 118 different elements. What is the difference between atoms and elements? Man, these questions are burning up now. Scientific, science questions. An atom is building a block for all matter. Element is made of several atoms. You know elements. Hydrogen, helium refers to atoms. Yeah. What is the difference between a compound molecule and what's its mixture? What is a mixture? Oh boy. I don't know. How do I find the number of protons in an atom that are an element? I don't know. How many electrons fit in an atom? I don't know. I mean, you could probably find this out online, but if you're just trying to find me, how many electrons fit in a shell? Fit in each cell around an atom? Next time I'm going to make some boundaries. Only 2 electrons can occupy the level. The second energy level has 8 electrons. How many do I read an electron of a coefficient table? Okay, can we... I don't know. How many do I make a model of an atom? Okay, to answer this question, how do I make a model of an atom? You need to gather information, gather materials, and build the nucleus, place the electrons, you know, just some steps for it. What does the krypton look like? The element of krypton? You know, I don't obviously know this kind of stuff, all of it, but I don't know. What's an atom? What are atoms made of? I don't know. How do I make a model of an atom? I guess it goes back to your previous question. Just gather information and everything and look it up. What is an example of an indirect evidence usually study atom? I don't know. Where does the word atom come from, and what's it used for the first word? I don't know. Where does the word atom come from, and who used its first word? Name atom comes from, it's a Greek word, and it was nearly documented 2,500 years ago after cutting stuff up and tiring of small particle was, I guess. All documentary theories of atoms are still relevant today. I don't know. How do people know really what atoms exist when they can't see in them? I don't know. If there's no way to see the world, there's no one in the world to see an atom, how do we know that the atom is made of protons, electrons, neutrons, and an electron cloud? How should I know? When was the nucleus discovered? You know, there's some of these questions I'll be willing to answer, but some of these questions just don't really. 1911, looks like. 1909. It was discovered in 1911. Some of these questions are just a little too hard for me. How do the elements of the element table get their symbols? I don't know. What do the electron shells begin named K, L, M, N and not A, B, C? How should I know? Was beauty a quack they used in the past? I don't know. Who invented magnets? Who invented magnets? We used to put stickers all over my fridge, but then my mom removed them years ago. Something to take them off. Were not invented, but they were rather found. Naturally occurring mineral called magnet. Oh, whoops. Sorry. What did Thomas Jefferson do as a scientist? How do you... What I heard he actually did was he invented the kite and... He did this... I don't know. I remember Benjamin Franklin invented something pretty nice. Like something to do with a kite. Can you explain why the United States uses Fahrenheit instead of Celsius? Huh. You know, that's an interesting question. I've always wondered. Most scientific procedures now use Celsius instead of the Fahrenheit scale. The Fahrenheit scale was the primary temperature of the climate in the industrial medical purpose. English-speaking countries until the 1960s, 1970s, Celsius formally changed the scale, was adopted by the countries of the standing called medication. So, I don't know, but it's interesting to, you know. If energy is formed by a generator, how does a generator form the energy? I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Do rotating magnets create energy in a subject? I don't know. What is the fastest type of energy? I think it's light speed or something. What's faster, laser or sunlight? Huh. that's kind of interesting. I don't know. How do lasers work? How do lasers work? Lasers are used in CD players, dental drills, eye surgery, tattoo removal, and laser restored, you know. How fast is darkness compared to by daylight? I don't know. Is it possible to make a real lightsaber like in Star Wars movies? I hope not. That wouldn't be funny. One time I used to think cutting someone in half was funny to Alan, my brother's best friend back in the day, and he said, because I said it'd be funny, he said, until someone cuts you in half. Yeah, that wouldn't be funny. Someone gets cut in half. I used to be like that. What's air made of? I don't know. Is baking soda lower water temperature? I don't know. Do liquids freeze at the same temperature? I don't know. What is lattice vibration? I don't know. How cold is liquid nitrogen? I don't know. Is there anything colder than liquid nitrogen? Probably. I don't know what that is. If you jumped into a pool of liquid oxygen, would your body instantly crystallize? How should I know? What's the melting point of steel? I don't know. What is the material freezing above 0 degrees in Celsius? I don't know. I don't even know how to measure. What is... I can't pronounce that word. What is mensurestus? I don't know. How do you explain quantum wave theory? I don't know. What two minerals is the sun made out of? The sun doesn't contain minerals at all. It's hot for rain. Molecules together. The sun is made up of two main elements, hydrogen and helium. Does the light say after you've closed the fridge door? Say? You mean stay? Stay on after you close the fridge door? Not at my house, but we use these other kind of lights, not like this one that I have on right now, and it kind of burnt out pretty quick. What do you like about music? I like how it is. I like music of all sorts because I like that music, it can help when you're having a hard day, and I told my brother without music we would have no soul, and he said not even close, but I think it's about that. Are friends on Facebook real friends or fake friends to you? Real. Do you like a busy house? Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Do you like awkward shows? I don't know. Do you like to watch music videos? Sometimes. Why do people never review music on YouTube? You know, actually, I got a request to review the Black Ice album, so I'm going to think about reviewing that pretty soon. I've heard a lot of people review some music. Do you read newspapers? Not all the time. Do you watch cartoons online? Yes, I watch Family Guy and The Simpsons, and I watch the Steve Wilkos Show. Do you gamble online? No. Do you like nature shows? Don't watch them. What do you like to have for breakfast? Bacon, mostly. Bacon, eggs, toast, pancakes, hash browns, maybe. I like to go to IHOP. I took me, my mom, and my girlfriend went to IHOP last year one time. Best pancakes I ever had, best bacon or eggs that my girlfriend ever had. One of those, and they're like, thanks Supa, because I go by Supa Fo on my Facebook. I'm not going to use my real name. But I told them that was the best pancakes I ever had, and they said, thanks, Supa. Then they said, sounds like your girlfriend has good taste for what she was eating. Yeah. Do you like your toast? Can you be more specific? What do you like with your eggs in the morning? Bacon. What is the cutest thing you have ever seen? My girlfriend told me about this video about a dog having to go to his kennel and said, no! It was so funny. I've never seen anything like that. And I like A Day with a Meatball. That's my second favorite dog video. Adam Sandler's dog went to school. It was just rode the bus, sat in the class, and ate French fries that were in kids' lunches. Then ran off to a skater park and bit a skateboard. Then started running off to a baseball game. Then ran off to a library and started going so loud. And then a guy went shh, and then he went. Let me see if I can find that really quick. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I'm talking about him breathing really loud. Here's the library part. Here's a guy is reading a cat book, and the dog's breathing really loud. They also went to a boxing ring later and started pooping, and they're like, oh, Meatball! Here's the dog saying no to his kennel. I will post that in the description of the channel. I will post that in the description, both videos.
I think it's time to go in the kennel. Come on. Come on, it's time to go in the kennel. Come on. Come on, Blaze. I think it's time to go. Come on.
See, that's the dog saying no. What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen? I don't know. Scariest video you've ever seen on the internet? I don't know. What do you normally have for lunch? Usually sandwiches. What do you have for dinner? It varies. What do you like about food? How good it tastes? What did you have for dinner last night? Hold up. That's a good question. I don't remember what I had for dinner. Oh yeah. I had a Sloppy Joe. You know what I really like is actually garlic mashed potatoes. That's one of my favorite. Just take a big swamp. Do you like the XXX movies? Never actually seen them, so I'm kind of ashamed. Do you like swimming in the sea? Okay, this is gonna sound humiliating. I don't know how. I can't swim. Do you like sugar donuts? I like donuts, yeah. Favorite candy bar? Either Snickers or I like Twix and I like Three Musketeers. Do you like salt? Yes. Do you like bacon? Love it. Do you like lollipops? Sometimes, yes. Do you like the band Darkness? Never heard of them. Do you like Spice Girls? Never heard of it. What's your favorite old school band? I don't know. Or if you're asking old school, like oldies, AC/DC, The Beatles, Kiss, Nirvana, and all those bands. Favorite new school bands? I don't know. I'll listen to a lot of new bands. I listen to One Direction, just one song, What Makes You Beautiful. They're not terrible. Do you like peas? In my opinion, they're not terrible. Do you like peas? No, not really. Green beans they're not that bad, but I don't particularly like to eat them all the time. Steven Bronson. I like your videos. Here's a bunch of questions I got for you, my man. Alright, thank you. Question 1. What is the history behind your YouTube channel? How did it come about? Well, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and I wanted to comment on them, but I didn't know how to make a YouTube channel. So I tried to make up a username. I started off with Fish Hand. It wasn't available, so I used 360, and there you go. You know what's actually... I just saw a video coming back from the AC/DC concert. So I commented, Brian Johnson is my idol. He is a shit, and AC/DC is too legit to quit. And I got a thumbs up after I got back. What are your favorite movies from the 20s until now? You know, I can't answer that. What's the best movie of the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, or early teens? You know, if I could go with the 80s, I'll go with The Karate Kid, Back to the Future. 50s, I don't know. 60s, I don't know. 70s should be in there somewhere, I don't know. 90s, I guess I go with 2000s, I guess I go with Harry Potter, Hobbit, and all that, you know. But, oh well. Best music, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s. I guess with the 60s and the 70s, early 70s, I go Beatles. 80s, I go AC/DC. And I go with the rest, you know, 70s, Rolling Stones, and all those old rock bands, I like them. Favorite type of movie, but with females as the main role? Tangled. I loved... That was... Rapunzel was the main character, even though Eugene started off talking, narrating it. What is your favorite movie that deals with music? If it can be a Disney movie, I'd have to say any kind of Disney movie, like Aladdin and other stuff. Sound of Music. Do you like the movie Singing in the Rain? I've actually never seen that. My mom did. You know, Fiddler on the Roof was a good song too, and that dealt with a lot of singing. What are your thoughts on Space Jam 2 reboot or remake? I don't know. I like the Looney Tunes in it. Question 10. What will be your thoughts on the Mars Attack reboot? I don't know. What would be your thoughts on the Predator reboot? You know, I've never seen Predator or Alien vs. Predator, so I feel kind of ashamed. Do you like Spy Kids? I did, yeah. Can you review the Harry Potter films? Sure. I just hope I get that Harry Potter box set with that with all those movies. It's like a massive box. Can you review my Super Ex-Girlfriend? I'll look for a copy. I've seen that before. It's pretty funny. Do you review music videos? No, not really, but I guess I could try to review that album, the Black Ice album. Do you review video games? No, not really. Why are your videos so short and not long enough? 2 of my videos have been over an hour. I just didn't want to. What is your code name letter in the alphabet? I don't know what you mean by that. What year will aliens visit Earth? I don't know. Why do people believe in something you can't see? Well, I know a lot of people don't believe in Santa, but that doesn't mean he doesn't exist. He could always be real. Probably is. You know? God and Jesus, you probably don't see them, but they're in here. They're not in the sky, they're in your heart, where heaven is. In your heart. Okay, P-A-D-I... Oh, wait. Scooby-Doo9608, a.k.a. Brandon. Really great friend of mine. Favorite Family Guy character? It used to be Peter, Brian, Stewie, then was Peter, Brian, Stewie, and Quagmire. Then went to Brian, then went back to Peter, Brian, Stewie, and Quagmire. And now it's Brian, Peter, Stewie, Quagmire. Yeah, those are my top 4. Lion King or Frozen? I guess I'd have to say Lion King. I've heard Lion King's better anyway, but I heard Frozen's not that bad. Favorite episode of Family Guy? I have my top 3 or 5. Okay, number 1, I'd have to say, what's that guy's name? Hell Comes to Quahog when Stewie and Brian blow up when Brian and Stewie blow up Superstore USA. Fish Out of Water when Peter becomes a fisherman. Mr. Saturday Night when Peter's a jouster and jousts the Black Knight. He's like, your father is nothing but a fizzle. He said, no one calls me a fizzle and gets away with it, except that one guy who called me a fizzle and ran. He got away with it. But most of the people who've called me a fizzle and got away with it haven't got away. Actually, that guy was the only guy. After today, only half of the people who've ever called me a fizzle will get away with it. Would have gotten away with it. So then he rammed him. I like the Thin White Line when Brian became a drug-sniffing dog. And then he took all those drugs. You know, the funny thing is when he snorted cocaine, he said, got milk? and when it was Brian Does Hollywood, when he was there. Yeah, Brandon also does great videos. What's this movie's name? Listen to this. Brian got milk. Brian snorting cocaine.
Got milk?
Yeah, that laugh. Yeah. It's funny. What videos should I do for 2014? You should do some more Q&A videos. You should do some more prank calls like you did. Yeah. Favorite song in The Lion King? You should also do some more DVD reviews, like movie reviews. Like I did my Christmas movie marathon, yeah. Okay, so my favorite song in The Lion King. I guess I'd have to go with I Just Can't Wait to Be King, The Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I love all those songs. And Be Prepared, you know. P-A-D-I-L-L-A-L-G-O-D-I? Or P-A-D-I-L-L-A-I-G-O-D-I? I spelled it out because I didn't want to say something really weird. How old are you? Now, I am 22 years old. And people ask me, how's it feel to be 22? Yo, it feels like I'm 1 year older than 21. Where do you work? I kind of work for a skincare company a little bit. I hope that. Do you like any Fast and Furious movies? If so, which one? I like the first one. I haven't seen the second one. I have the first one on Blu-ray. I like Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift with the races. I didn't hate Fast and Furious. I like some of the action scenes, but they weren't all my favorite. And I like the Fast 5. I haven't seen Fast and the Furious 6, and I'm a little bummed out about the death of Paul Walker. You know, Scooby-Doo9608, aka Brandon, posted that, and I said, what? And I went and researched it. And I was shocked. I told my mom, my brother, my sister, everyone was shocked. I was shocked. What is your favorite classic TV show from Least Like Critic 75? I guess I'd have to go with Simpsons and then Family Guy. Maybe. DJ Donnelly. How was your Christmas and New Year? Awesome. My Christmas was very fun with my mom, my brother, my sister, my brother-in-law, my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, my brother, and We all had fun. We all had good food. What's your favorite type of cake? Depends. I like the cake over at Costco or cheesecake. What's your favorite holiday of the year? Christmas. What's your favorite snack? If it's snack cake, it's Twinkies. But if it's snack, I guess a pretzel, like those little chip ones. There's a special kind I get over at Costco. Who is your least favorite Family Guy character and why? Meg. I just don't like her. She's annoying a little bit. What were your thoughts on the Griffins getting a dog to replace Brian? I wasn't too happy. Have you ever seen a reality kids show called Jeopardy before? Nope. What is your favorite time of the day? I don't know. What? Bless you! What cartoons from your childhood do you enjoy? Cartoons from my childhood? Tom and Jerry, Disney, and the old Hobbit cartoon, and probably that movie, probably Land Before Time, yeah. And I used to watch Batman when I was a kid. Are you a fan of the live action 101 Dalmatians? Never seen it, but do you know 102 Dalmatian? Do you know how to say the 102 Dalmatians by name, but in alphabetical order? No. Wait. I could probably look it up. Nah, I can't. I couldn't. And DJ Donnelly, aka David, is another good friend of mine, and we're friends on Facebook. And he asked who I was, and I said Fishan360. Fishan360 from Facebook, and he said, I know. He did a Q&A video too. He did a good one. Do you like Home Alone 3, 4, and 5? I've only seen 3 and 4, and no. They sucked. 3 sucked. Had some good traps, though. Can't not admit that. 4 sucked. Even worse. I mean, it did have a few chuckles, maybe. In your personal opinion, what's the most boring Harry Potter movie ever? The third for me. But a lot of people liked it. Who is your favorite Disney princess and why? I'll give you my top 3. My favorite is Rapunzel because she's beautiful and she can sing really good. My second's Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Rapunzel from Tangled, Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Ariel was beautiful and could sing really good. And my third favorite is Jasmine. Yeah, Jasmine's beautiful. But, yeah. What DreamWorks or Disney movies do you feel that are overrated and underrated film in your opinion? You know, I don't know. What are your thoughts on Dumb and Dumber 2 with Jim Carrey that is coming out later the year? Yeah, I think it's worth watching because I heard they made so many sequels like with other people, but now that they're making one with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, that'll be funny. And then I heard Jennifer Lawrence from the Hunger Games is going to be in it. She's not a bad actor. She's actually pretty good. Or, wait. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Wait. Oh, I think I was wrong. I heard that Jennifer Lawrence was going to be in it. I guess I was wrong. Hold on. I guess she must have not joined or something. Or backed out of it. And she won an Oscar. I don't see her name on there. Well, oh well. Okay. But yeah, I'd like to see that. What was your favorite song from 2013? Movie? I don't know. Movie from 2013 would obviously, my top 3 would have to be The Hobbit, Ender's Game, and The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. What do you feel makes more money? Wise. June or July? Maybe July because fireworks in America. What do you feel makes less money? January or Wise? Box office wise? Oh, box office wise. I don't know. And I don't know about January or February. Maybe January, maybe February. And box office wise, June or July? I don't know. Maybe July. Okay, question 22. Have you been camping? If yes, how was it? Well, me and my friend, one of my old buddies went camping a long time ago with his family. I accidentally held him underwater. I didn't mean to. I slipped and fell. I didn't mean to hold his head underwater. And his mom was kind of mad at me. And Ben accidentally drank some of that water. That was his name. And she said, "You go drink some of that water right now." I mean, I didn't mean to hold his head underwater. I mean, my hand was stuck in underneath water in the sand. I mean, she kind of yelled at me, but I ate sand, he ate sand. We both made our mistakes. I didn't mean to do that. What would be your reaction if they made a Harry Potter reboot or remake? Well, I know Daniel Radcliffe wants to be in it. I'd definitely go see it. He wants to be James Potter. Someone thought he should be one of the teachers. Do you like The Wizard of Oz? Yes, I do. Do you like Scooby-Doo? Yes, I do. What is your favorite Robin Williams flick? That's a good question. I liked him in Aladdin, and I liked him in The Dead Poets Society, even though that movie was really sad because one kid committed suicide in the end. If someone was going to attack you or rob you in the street, what type of fighting technique would you use to defend yourself and why? I would have a pitchfork or a gun. Or maybe a knife. I don't know. I'm not that insane. Maybe punch. Who was your hero growing up? MacGyver. In your opinion, what movies should I CG use for? CGI be used for? In your opinion, what movies should CGI be used for? I don't know. Question 30. What are your thoughts about The Amazing Spider-Man 2 having more than one villain? Do you think it'll be full of cliques, plot, hotels throughout the entire movie? I don't know. What YouTubers do you feel are the most underrated and overrated? You know, I like these two guys. I think Eric Vierthaler and Brandon Johnson, aka Scooby-Doo 9608, Nick Hewitt, Disney 65 fan, The Bitching Wife 710, John Ferreira. I think they're all underrated. Dustin Keckler, he's also underrated. The also underrated YouTuber is Jordan is Silly. And I miss Nate Dunning films. He was also underrated. Yeah. Least Like Critic 75 is also underrated. And I'm saying that because I like all these people. I don't know who's overrated. Onision is overrated. Yeah. In your personal opinion, if humans lived on Mars, will we get a longer summer or a longer winter? I don't know. When something cool happens, why do people say "cool man" and they never come and say "cool woman"? I don't know. Do you like the movie World War Z with Brad Pitt? Never seen it. What is your favorite movie that deals with demonic entities? I don't know. In your opinion, which one has more entertainment value? PS4, Xbox One? I don't know. Do you like shortbread? Yes, I do. What do you like better? Frozen pizza, pizza you buy from the store, Pizza Hut, Domino's Pizza, Papa John's, or homemade pizza? I do like homemade pizza when my friend Moe's made it. I like almost any of these. Pizza Hut's okay. Domino's isn't actually bad. I've never tried Papa John's, but I hope to try it someday. Do you like jam tarts? Never tried one. What's the worst Christmas present you ever got? I don't know. Name something you think has subliminal message in it. I don't know. Oh, wait. I don't know. I don't know what would. Let me go up. 41, 42. Question 42 from DJ Donnelly. What is your favorite musical instrument and why? I like guitars because of the cool stuff they can do. Drums. Can you play the drums? I used to in band, but no, not really. What is your favorite radio station to listen to? I don't know. Don't really listen to the radio too much. Sorry, I'm just itchy. What's your favorite landmark? I don't know. What is your favorite accent to hear, and why is it your favorite accent? Scottish, because I like to sound Scottish too. I'm from Scotland. I'm from Scotland, son. From Scotland, aye, Scotland! Eh? Scotland. Scottish! And I know you're Scottish, DJ. Trying to do my favorite Scottish, or... Oh. If you've ever seen Crocodile Dundee, I'm going to try to do an impression. Where is it? They're like, you got a light, buddy? Yeah, sure, kid. There you go. And your wallet. Because he pulled out a knife and he says, Nick, give him your wallet. What for? He's got a knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. He pulls out the big ass knife. Yeah. Do you like fudge cubes? Fudge cubes? I've never tried one. Unless you were talking fudge sickles or something. Do you like square caramel cake? I'm not sure if it's caramel or caramel, but I call it caramel. I like caramel. So I might try some cake. Do you like Arnold Schwarzenegger? He's not a bad actor, but I don't watch him too much. Your personality, what would be the best job for your personality and why? Anything that involves people, because I like people. What are your thoughts on Simpsons and Family Guy crossover? I don't know. If the guys who were the voices of Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin died in real life, would they still make seasons and episodes of Simpsons and Family Guy? I don't know. Good question. I heard that Family Guy's supposed to end. That would suck. What's your favorite type of breakfast cereal? I like Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes. I eat Corn Flakes especially when I'm sick. What do you like better? Who do you like better? Stan Smith, Peter Griffin, or Homer Simpson? Homer, then Peter. I don't like American Dad so much, but all three of them are dumb. What do you like better? Apple or orange juice? Orange juice. What's the nicest thing you've ever done for someone? I helped a lady who bought $100 worth of products. I helped her carry some stuff out, and I help people. Do you think we should talk more on Facebook? I guess we could, if I'm available. What's the best movie you have ever watched in your life so far? Karate Kid, Hobbit, Tangled, you know. What's your favorite One Direction song? What makes you beautiful? What's your favorite music video parody on YouTube? Well, I like the Gangnam Style, something like that. And Old MacDonald. I used to like that Old MacDonald song I used to listen to. What's your favorite videos video on YouTube. I like a lot of Mr. Rebzion videos when he does Justin Bieber videos and other stuff. Have you ever had a sleepover before? If yes, how was it? Oh yeah, I used to have sleepovers here when I was a kid. They were fun. Have you ever met any of your subscribers in person? If yes, who? Yes. Yes, I have. I'm gonna go to my subscriber list right now and say who they are. Ooh. Let's see. Let me see if they still have Facebooks. I met Mexihanio, who made videos about me. His name's Roberto. Me and him went to school together. Curtis 13 Urch, because me and him went to school together also. Mexicano I met when he was a kid. His name's Roberto. Curtis 13 Urch. Curtis, yeah, I met him a couple of years ago. I met him when I was in first grade. Julian Nevels I've known ever since childhood. And that's about it. Do you like KFC? Yeah. One time me and my buddy Kyle, me and my friend Kyle went there, and I got a double down. Like, it's like 2 pieces of chicken made as a sandwich. It's bad for you, but it's addicting. And a guy from Australia said it's so bad for you, but it makes it so alluring. And he said if you don't try it, if you try it every day, you're an idiot. But he said if you don't try it once, you're an idiot. Do you like chocolate Nutella? Yes, I love Nutella. Do you love noodles? Do you pot noodles? What are you talking about? You mean do I like noodles? Yeah. What's the best movie on your own DVD or Blu-ray? You know, I don't know. I love all my DVDs. Have you ever been to a nightclub before? No. What's the best baseball game you've ever been to? You know, I think when we crushed some teams together on the baseball team, when I got that big-ass trophy, was awesome. And some more. What is your favorite child toy? Buzz Lightyear, probably. Have you ever been on a boat? Yes, with my girlfriend. We went on a yacht or a boat. What is your favorite app on a smartphone? Don't have one. What age did you have the most fun? I guess when I was 19. What is your favorite type of candy bars? That's a repeat question. Snickers, you know, Three Musketeers, and a lot more. What was your first ever word? Oh no. What was your first social networking site you ever joined? Well, I got a Yahoo email, but first network site. I got a YouTube channel when I was 16. I got a Facebook. I got a MySpace and then a Facebook when I was 17. I used my MySpace more than Facebook. I got the MySpace, then I got my Facebook, and I didn't use my Facebook. I created my Facebook and left it blank for about 3 months. Then my fourth thing I used, then I got Twitter last year and Tumblr like last year or this year. I can't really remember. I think it was last year maybe. Do you like milkshake? Yes, I love milkshakes. What made you want to become a YouTuber? Well, my friends actually filmed me on old videos when I was 16 years old. And then, you know, I asked for I asked for video cameras and webcams. I didn't get it when I was 16. I didn't get them when I was 17. I got one when I was 18. I got a video camera. I don't know where the cables are, where my camera is anymore. So I started using my webcam. And occasionally I use my iPod. What was the first channel you ever subscribed to? I don't know. Have you ever prank called anyone? Yes, I have. Before. It's fun. Okay, 81. Who's your favorite singer? Ooh, that's kind of hard. You know, there's this girl called Jackie Lee. She has a beautiful voice. Might post 2 of her videos down in the below bar. She's a singer from The Voice, but I also like Brian Johnson. But my favorite of all is my girlfriend. She's my favorite singer. When she used to sing to me, it would always make me smile when she sings to me. Jackie Lee's pretty good too, but my girlfriend overall. Do you think fast food could be made healthy? Well, they're starting to. I mean, Subway's the healthiest probably. Alright. What's your favorite school meal? Texas Straw Hats. It was like a it was like Fritos, chili. You could put on cheese, lettuce, salsa, and sour cream on them. Yum. How, if you get views get added on YouTube, how do you know if you get added to a video on YouTube? Well, I post them on Facebook because that's where most of my views come from. What movie sites did you use for free watching online? I used to just go watch this movie for free, and they said it's legal. That was a long time ago. I don't really watch movies online anymore. I just, pop in the DVD every now and then. Do you think people sell out date food and sell it on eBay to make money off of other people? I hate outdated food because it's disgusting, but yes, people do that. And I think any person who does that should be sued. Or, do you think we will ever hit 1 million views on one day here on YouTube? It could always happen. It might take a while for me because I'm on, I'm on 15,015 views. I have 15,015 views. What are you doing for the summer holidays? Don't know yet. What made you become a fan of AC/DC? I always wanted an AC/DC shirt because I always thought they looked really good. And then my brother-in-law I showed him the AC/DC shirt I got, and he said, "Hey, you got one." And then he handed me the Who Made Who album, and he said I didn't have time to rap it. Happy birthday. So I wanted to listen to the song called For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. So I had heard Thunderstruck before, but then I started listening to For Those About to Rock, We Salute You, but I just didn't want to listen to it for a while. And then I listened to it, instantly became my favorite band then when I was 16. What made you become a fan of the movie Tangled? My girlfriend told me about Tangled, and then I became in love with it. And it's a great movie. It's my favorite Disney movie. Have you ever been on a paranormal investigation? If so, before? If yes, how was it? I don't know if I ever have been. I don't think so. What's your favorite Simpsons episode? That's a tough one. There's so many good ones. I like Homer versus Dignity, when Homer becomes an idiot to get more money from Mr. Burns, like a raise. Like he throws lemon at, or pudding at Lenny for $4 and an extra $4, and then he threw one at Carl, and he said, Mr. Burns said, "What are you doing? That's Carl!" Yeah. What's your least favorite Simpsons episode? I don't know. What's your favorite Family Guy episode? That's a repeat question. What's your least favorite Family Guy episode? And Mission Impossible wasn't all bad, but it wasn't my favorite. It's the one where he meets Bertram, Stewie does, his half-brother. Do you Wi-Fi or cable internet? Cable internet. Comcast. Why do you think people hate Meg from Family Guy? I don't know. A lot of people do like Meg. A lot of people said she's plain, that's why. I don't hate Meg, I would throw her a bone. Just gagged to the whole show together. I don't know. It's because they said Lacey Calvert used to play Meg's character in season 1, but then she had to quit the show. Seth MacFarlane wasn't very happy about it, so he kind of made Meg the most hated character on the show. It's his way of dealing with it in a humorous way. There's actually a real life explanation for Family Guy characters hating on Meg all the time. Sources. Alright. Well, I think she's annoying. That's my basic. I think it's because one person in the family constantly gets forgotten, slammed on. Part of the Family Guy joke. I'd read a book and fall asleep. I'd read the book and fall asleep. Huh. And she's also mean to Peter too, like saying, "You stupid son of a bitch, you don't know how old I am." Said he started Family Guy and writing staff, primarily males, who just felt they didn't know what to say. Lines for a teenage girl. Meg is boring. She's not funny. She's an emo. In one episode, and she admits that she doesn't eat to fix her problems. She cuts herself. You know what's funny? What's they said? Meg, I lit your scalp on fire, and he went, and she screamed and stopped the car. One guy went, "What's your problem, you dumb bimbo?" And she punched the shit out of him. That was awesome. And he said, "Meg, that was awesome." And they said, "Not me. What I want is a better glass and better daughter." And then he splattered. "I want a new class of better daughter." And he splattered Meg, and Meg went, and he went, "Hey." And he smiled at her. Who do you think will win a fight, Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin? Probably Peter, because he always beats the giant chicken usually. But hey, Homer could put up a fight. What was funny was he got into a fight with President Bush, and he punched him, ex-President Bush, and then ran up a wall and flattened him. And Bart went, "Yay, Dad!" Alright, question 101 from DJ Donnelly. What are your thoughts on teachers that do nothing about bullying? They just don't do their job. Do you like Lady Gaga? Nah, not really. What's your favorite prank call video on YouTube? Some that Young Jisoo did when he prank called 7-Eleven. He went, "Hi, is this 7-Eleven?" And they're like, "Oh, 7-Eleven, Manu? What? Hey, what are you saying to me?" He said, he hung up on him, and he said, "Why did you hang up on me? I cry. Hello? Why did you hang up on me? Why did you hang up on me? A-shole." And he went, "Hello? I cannot understand what you're saying. You are a butthole. Why did you hang up on me? Why did you hang up on me, you stupid a-hole?" And he said, "Hello, a-shole. Why you hang up on me again? Hello, a-shole. Why you hang up on me again? Hey, whoa, a-shole." And some prank calls my friend Brandon Johnson did. The one that Brandon Johnson did was hilarious. Scooby-Doo 9608. And the ones Eric Vierthaler does are really funny. Can you make a 911 call on Skype? I don't know. I would advise not to, because that could be dangerous. What phone network are you on? Comcast. Do you like Katy Perry? She's not bad. Have you ever done session? EVP session? I don't know what that is. Do you believe that aliens exist? They could be. Who's your favorite British singer? I guess Bon Scott and Brian Johnson of AC/DC. What's your favorite game to play on Facebook? I don't know. I used to play Yoville. I used to play Wild Ones. I used to play Happy Aquarium. I used to play Happy Aquarium on MySpace, and I started again on Facebook. What's your most embarrassing moment in your life? I'd rather not go into details. Sorry about that. What web browser do you feel is the slowest? I don't know. What's your favorite Peter Griffin moment? You know what's funny? What this guy went. Does your name start with an A? No. B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. P. My name's Peter. Is your name Peter? Wow, you're one kind of sidekick. And I like when he said, "Al, don't throw things at me, Joe. Peter, shoot him," about fish underwater. And he's like, fish out of water. And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he shoots him and he says, "It's a robot, you idiot." The funny thing, don't throw things at me, Joe. And then he prank calls Joe and calls him Wheelie something. What's the funniest video you've ever seen here on YouTube? Too many to name. Do you eat cereal out of the box or with milk? Milk. Oh yeah, and the funniest YouTube video, one of them was the one my girlfriend told me about, dog going in the kennel. No! What's the board game you always played? Monopoly. I used to play that all the time. And Family Guy, why do you think they make fun of British people the way they talk and look? Oh yeah, Stewie got pissed off at that. He says, "You can't even talk." What's wrong with the way I talk? Everything. And then he got her to talk British, even though he sounds like Rex Harrison because Peter Griffin or Seth MacFarlane is a fan of Rex Harrison. Do you like Peter Griffin's version of Peanut Butter Jelly Time? It's funny. It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Why do you think the Simpsons kids never grow up? I don't know. Next up, Dustin Keckler. Films that disturbed you the most. I don't know. A film that disturbed me. Let me see. You know, I don't think I had one. I don't think I've seen one that disturbed me. Besides Mothman and Prophecies. That scared the shit out of me back then. Favorite horror film? Scream. Favorite band? AC/DC. What if it is a RoboCop remake, and what do they do? RoboCop and the Joel Kinnaman and Peter Wells. I don't know what that is, by the way. Is it a state of television hopeless these days? I don't think so. I wish they would come back and make something. Have you caught Beavis and Butthead? I never used to watch Beavis and Butthead until recently, or a couple of years ago, but I like the when they keep on laughing and they're like, "You've been here 4 times with this laughing thing. What is it with these laughing things?" And they have to restrain laughing, otherwise they'd be suspended. It was funny. Most overrated film. I don't mean to sound rude, but the overrated film, in my opinion, is Avatar and the Titanic. Not to be rude. Did you hear about James passing away? In case of not familiar, he was named Uncle Phil, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Character roles as well. I never heard about that. I never really watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I watched one episode. My sister said it was stupid, but my mom said it was really funny. Do you like 80s new waves? Some examples: Fixed Cars, Motors, Flocks, Seagull. Favorite types of band? I loved AC/DC. They're from the 80s. I would love to go back in time to the 80s to see how life was. Have you ever tried a German potato salad? If so, would you say it's better than American potato salad? I've tried only American. That's it. Have you ever seen a 1980s cheesy horror flick about zombies come out to television and minors to scare a lot? No, I'm not making it up. LOL. The only zombie movie I've ever seen is Zombieland with Woody Harrelson. That was fucking hilarious. Pardon my language. Do you think I should try and make a comeback to YouTube and do videos again, even though my schedule got written twice as hectic when I did vids? I'm sure I commit to it. I want to make sure I commit to it. Hell yeah, man. Come back to YouTube. Your videos were amazing. Yeah. Disney 65 fan. Again. What is your favorite movie and why? Karate Kid because it's a classic. Tangled because it's amazing. You know. Favorite part in Tangled and why? The lantern scene because it's romantic and all those funny parts. Favorite person in Tangled and why? My number 1 is Eugene because he's funny. Number 2 is Rapunzel because she's amazing. Number 3 is Maximus because the horse is hilarious. I like the chameleon too. Number 4 because he's kind of funny. Like how he woke up Eugene with sticking his tongue in his mouth or sticking his tongue in his ear to wake him up. Did you ever see The Amazing Spider-Man? Nah. Worst film you ever saw? Aragon. Hold on. I guess I'd have to say like movies I don't like. And I've had an IMDb page for 2 years and 10 months. Yeah, I got one in March. Just before I saw the movie Hall Pass. Movies that I did not like. Here we go. Aragon. Home Alone 4. Batman and Robin. Epic movie. I can't even believe I used to like Epic movie. I also hate Jack and Jill. I hate that movie. Did you see Frozen? No, I didn't get a chance to see that. Favorite actor? That's kind of hard. I guess I'd have to go with Pat Morita's one of them. Ralph Macchio's one of them. I like Adam Sandler, Robin Williams, Christopher Reeve, Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Devon Sawa, and many more. Favorite singer? Got too many to name. My Girlfriend is my favorite, and Mandy Moore is one of them. Jackie Lee, you know, etc. Favorite actress? I don't know. I guess I'd have to say you know, Mandy Moore is one of them. There's many more out there. What do you think of Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore? Hilarious. Great. Favorite song? I got too many to name. For Those About to Rock, We Salute You is probably my favorite. That's what got me to like AC/DC. What is your favorite guilt pleasure and why? Guilt pleasure and why? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but anyway. Alright. Here come the last questions from DJ Donnelly. Do you like the song It's the Final Countdown? Yeah, that song is awesome. What's your least favorite band? Jonas Brothers, Backstreet Boys. Yeah. Who's your least favorite Harry Potter character? I don't know. What is the most boring movie you've ever seen at the cinema? Aragon. Felt like a preview instead of a movie. Previews even look better than the movie. Previews are better than the movie. Make the movie look better than what it really was, which is a shame. What is your favorite video gaming website? I don't know. I don't use them. Why has there never been a female president of America? I don't know. What is the longest time you have ever waited in line for something? I guess a movie or something. Do you go out on Black Friday? No, never in my life, but maybe someday. What's the hardest game you've ever played? I don't know. 130, last question. Do you like lasagna? Yes, I'm actually having some for my birthday today. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Alright, I hope I don't get at least these many questions, because one question had over, like, let's see. One had over 500 questions. That's why I had to cut this into parts. Alright, bye. Peace.